All right, your Midwest Modified division
This
on the
video
back
production is
straightaway.
sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
And here is that lineup. Starting on the pole in the car number 17, he is sponsored by A-Tech Parts. This is Chris Borowski. Outside row number 1 and the 3 is Jason Somack. Inside row number 2, the double OD, is David Delane. David's running mate in row number 2. Outside row 2 in the 4 starting position, this is the Jansen number 24 out of Winkler. The driver is James Wall. Inside row number 3 in the 88 is Paul Viert. And outside in the 44, sponsored by Keewatin and Truck Service, is Austin Hunter. Inside row number 4 out of the Brandon area in the 4H is Grant Hall, and outside in the 54 he is from Manitou, Manitoba. The driver is Brody Dobson. Inside the 5th and final row in the 9th starting position, Jonathan Carlson drives the 6C, and rounding out the field in the 20 car, this is Nick Adet. 10 cars getting ready to go Midwest Modified Racing for 15 laps. Brought to you by Montana's Cookhouse. All right, 15 laps on the Pepsi board. The Somack Trucking number 3 on the front row with the A-Tech Parts number 17 of Borowski. The start very, very important. This track is a little sticky in places tonight, and it does pay on a very sticky track to start up front. It's a little more what the race drivers call a hammer down racetrack, where you push the pedal down and turn left and try to stay straight. It is on the very, very dry tracks where you have to pedal the race cars a little bit, and that generally involves a little more skill. Tackier racetracks are generally referred to horsepower tracks. One to green. The Take Us for Granite number 3, looking for his first win of the 2013 season, as is the 17 of Borowski. Last week's feature winner in the Midwest Modified division is starting outside of row number 4. That is the 54 of Brody Dobson. Let's see if he can get to the front again. Montana's Cookhouse is your sponsor. Midwest Modifieds are on the racetrack, and here we go. Chris Borowski with the early lead, but here comes David Delane in the 00D. Great action. Grant Hall in the 4H moving up quickly. Oh! Grant Hall and Viert get together hard in turn 1 and 2. Both cars appear to be undamaged. That's remarkable. Borowski continues to lead in the A-Tech Parts number 17. Then it's Somack, Delane, the 24 of Wall. And look at the battle between Grant Hall and Viert. Those guys aren't giving up. Grant Hall in the 4H now, side by side with the 00D. Somack inside of the 17. Wow, racing all over the track. To go. Hall on the move in the 4H. Wow! Eight laps remaining. Somak in the lead. Then Grant Hall, followed by Borowski and Veert. Paul Veert reeling in Borowski for third now. Brody Dobson on the move. He passes the 24. Dobson in, Veert into two tires. Paul Veert in trouble. There's a tire now in turn 4. Somak with problems. Grant Hall goes by. All right, 4 on the Pepsi board. Yellow flag is on the racetrack. We've got a yellow on the racetrack. We're going to listen in on the track officials' radio here. Try to find out exactly what happened there, but what a wild Midwest modified race, I'll tell you. Lead changes like crazy, action in the middle of the pack. It is phenomenal. Looks like we got a tire a little high up in turn number 4. So our officials now get to do the tire roll. Well, if you're looking to buy a super truck and go racing, there's one in the infield. That is the Hooters number 19 of Rick Lowy. That complete turnkey super truck is just $10,500. It's got everything and everything good that you need to go racing with. So if you're looking for a super truck, check out that number 19. It is a good one. All right, we understand the yellow is for the 88 of Paul Veert. All right, 4 laps on the Pepsi board. Somak is your leader in the Somak Trucking. Take us for granted number 3. Then the ATEC Parts Hess number 17 of Borowski. Showing second on the racetrack, just trying to see the lineup board. It's showing the number 4 as he comes out of the pit area. That is Grant Hall. All right, Grant Hall coming back from the pit area. And we are racing. Here we go. Somak explodes to the lead once again. Brody Dobson in the 54 car is flying. Last week's feature winner is in a great big hurry with 4 to go. Somak is your leader, but Dobson wants to pass him. Two laps remaining and Dobson is running out of time. Somac Trucking, take us for granted number 3, is on his white flag lap, and Dobson is closing up. Brody Dobson on the throttle. Can he close the gap up? The race to the checkered flag is in turn number 3. Dobson taking a last stab. Your winner is Somac. Jason Somac takes the win unofficially in the Midwest Mod Division. Wow, what an interesting Midwest Modified race. It had a little bit of everything in that one. It looks like Jason Somac, your winner in the Take Us for Granite number 3, holding off a charging Brody Dobson. Now, keep in mind, Jason Somac won from the front row. Dobson started 8th. So Dobson, obviously, with the bigger job in that one, having to pass a bunch of cars, but Somac with a great job holding on. Final class of the night will be our 4-cylinder stocks, and they are awaiting launch in the staging area. Jason Somac taking the sweetest lap in motorsports. Our 3rd feature of the night, with the number 3 car winning. Great job by Jason Somac in the Take Us for Granite number 3. All right, our expert camera crew getting a great shot of the corners quickly. Take Us for Granite. DR Somac Trucking number 3 of Jason Somac. This is his first feature win at Red River Co-op Speedway in the 2013 season. It might be his first period. We're going to find out as the driver of the Value Auto Center number 3 climbs out. No doubt he's going to be happy. There he is, Jason Somac, your winner. Well, Jason, that car number 3 working awful well. You had a lot of competition in kind of a crazy race, but you held on.
Oh, that was difficult, let me tell you. We've been waiting for that for quite a while.
That car looked rocket fast. Brody Dobson was right there on the last lap. He came from 8th and made it interesting, but obviously you don't have a rear view mirror.
No, I was very nervous. I knew somebody was behind me, but I didn't know who. And the second I'd make a mistake, it was all over, so it was a good run.
All right, now this is your first feature win in 2013, I believe, here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Is it your first feature win ever?
First feature win ever.
Well, how about that? Congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Oh, I'd like to thank my wife, first off. She's done lots for me. Take Us for Granted, DR Somac Trucking, Value Auto, Pepsi Bottling Group. They've all been behind me 100%.
How about it? First ever feature win. That's a big one, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Somac in the car number 3. We're going to be back with your 4-cylinder stocks here momentarily.